You are losing your raids before you even start. Most players think they die because of bad aim or a bad rotation, but the reality is there is an invisible mistake draining your coins, and it happens right before you start the game. Today, I am breaking down the 6 foundational protocols of your pre-game setup so you can stop bleeding coin and actually start surviving. Stop paying the ego tax. I constantly see T5 players running normal raids just to ego trip on beginners, or low gear rats rushing forbidden expecting a miracle. You are either wasting high tier gear for 0 returns or putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. Stop playing for your ego, play for efficiency. Match your gear strictly to the difficulty of your raid. And here is the secret to consistency. When you die, stop instantly re-gearing. That rage queue is what drains your stash. Instead, run a covert ops corresponding to your actual economy. Yes, normal is free, lockdown is 70k, and forbidden covert is a 300k ticket. But if you are sitting on millions of coin, 300k is a negligible investment for the quickest forbidden reset without worrying about gear prep. Why waste time on lockdown when you have the funds for forbidden? It's a calculated financial reset that gets your head back in the game without risking a massive loadout. Finally, stop warming up in live raids. Start your sessions with a quick 4v4 to practice your movement or secure ops to test a specific gunsmith build. Whether you're a new player or a seasoned veteran, everyone has the problem of storage management. The solution is to establish a hoarding threshold. If you are a beginner, stop filling your stash with worthless loot. Hit the bulk sell button on the top right corner. The game automatically lists items worth less than 500 coin, selling them immediately. You can keep some that you want, but keep in mind to sell the useless junk. For veterans, if your storage is still full even when maxed out after buying the monthly vault or coin expansions, you have a discipline problem. You must implement the rule of sacrifice. Ask yourself, am I going to use this exact item in this week? If the answer is no, liquidate it. I understand keeping things that have worth for you, but if there's a problem, then try to solve it. To fully automate this, set a strict custom selling limit. I personally set mine to 7,000 coin. Anything below that threshold gets instantly sold to contacts. You could use the feature by equipping a bag, then putting all of your items to sell in it. To sell all of it. Stop playing inventory Tetris, take the cash and get back into the raid. Your choice of loadout is one of the more important parts in Arena Breakout. Your loadout dictates your survival, but most players build their gear completely randomly. To stay consistent, you must standardize your stash into 3 strict loadout presets. Kit 1 is your quick kit, low tier gear built strictly for looting and avoiding firefights. Kit 2 is your standard gear, a balance of mid-tier items designed for quick skirmishes and general map controls. Kit 3 is your overgeared kit, built exclusively for pushing rank and dominating high-value PvP. Never mix these purposes. Before you ever hit matchmaking, you must lock in your mindset and ask yourself, am I deploying to loot or am I deploying to fight? Your gear must match your answer. In today's economy, some attachments for guns are getting expensive. Meta attachments are a massive coin sink. If a specific attachment is overpriced, find the functional mimic and accept the stat penalty. For example, a standard 2x scope easily runs 30,000 coin. The 2x 7x scope gives the exact same magnification for less than 10,000. Yes, you will take a hit to your ergonomics and base stats, but you will deal with it because that disadvantage saves you 20,000 Koen in a single slot. Build for viability, not the aesthetics. Take the cash you just saved on that gunsmith and invest it directly into a higher tier ammunition. Why play for a slight ergonomic boost if you could play for the bullet that actually wins the fight? Now, we are at the point where you would start your game. But keep in mind in starting, master the sound hierarchy. The match starts the second you load in. Read the spawn points to predict enemy rotations and immediately adjust your movement. You must kill your auto sprint habit. This is Arena Breakout, not COD Mobile. Sprinting is not your default travel state. It is a calculated tool used strictly to seize an advantageous position faster. I highly recommend switching to a manual sprint button to break this psychological trap. Most players only ever run or silent walk, which gets them killed. There is a strict 5-tier sound hierarchy: sprinting at the very top, walking, crouch walking, silent walking, then silent crouch walking. If you sprint everywhere, then you are at a disadvantage. Other players would hear you first and prepare, thus killing you. This is the reason why you die from rats. And finally, the ultimate survival tip that every single player must know when implemented, they would stay alive in the dark zone. It is subscribing to Saber DS. So jokes aside, if these protocols fix your setup, hit the like button below and drop your own survival tips in the comments. Maybe it would help other players. And if you want to run raids with the community, join the Discord server linked in the description below. Also, a massive shout out to my content friend Zekta. Make sure to check out his channel, also in the description. So fix your stash, stop paying the ego tax, and I will see you in the next raid. Saber DS out.